Hello and welcome back, everybody. Obviously, a couple of technical difficulties have occurred between our consolidation final. It's Imperial versus Gux&Friends. A couple of technical issues on Gux&Friends' side. So, the admin decision is we're going to try and get them to play as soon as possible, and there'll be no further delays. So as soon as we get in, as soon as we get into the game, it'll either be we play it out, or some sort of disqualification, or like a stand-in, or something like that. So we just want to see this game getting played as fast as possible. But we promised 10 o'clock, and it is 10 o'clock now. So we're going to get into the game literally as fast as possible. For now, I don't think that there's anything more I can do as a caster apart from just like keep chatting, keep talking to the chat, and just like and keep the flow of the show going. So although we have technical difficulties, let's try and battle through them, because obviously people want to see this match. People want to see the games. People want to see this consolidation final. People also want to see the grand final, which is going to be the best of three, more than likely between Imperial and the Russian side. So if you've got any questions, if you want to just have a chat, let's talk in the chat, and let's just try and keep it as lively as we can, despite everything else that's going on. And we can just have a chat. It's a shame that we don't have a co-caster here as well to riff off. That it makes stuff a little more difficult. But let's just talk with the chat. And obviously, right after this match, or next, as soon as this match gets over and done with, in whatever form that comes, we will have the 1v1 caster challenge. So that will pump a lot of fun back into proceedings. If you want to enter that, it's !CME in the chat, in the Twitch chat. It's absolutely free to enter as well. So go ahead, enter that, and you might be playing live on stream. You might be the only people playing live on stream in the next hour. But in which case, !CME, and you win a knife. You can win an M301, a Stat Track Decimate Factory New as well. So $100 worth of skins if you beat me in a 1v1. That can't be a bad trade-off, can it? Really? So people are checking out their betties in chat. I love this. So. Yeah, they're because everybody can bet with Betties. Big Betty is the name of our truck. You can go to our website, elcgaming.com, and see our truck. It's literally right below me. It's downstairs, and Big Betty is that. So what that is where Betties come from, and it's also it is our currency in Twitch chat. So you can buy keyboards and stuff like that from our ELC Gaming shop, but you can also bet on matches, and you can enter the CME giveaway, the 1v1 Angel that we're going to have in. It might be 10 minutes, it might be an hour, depends whether this match gets underway or if somebody forfeits, because sometimes when you've got this many technical issues, but Gux&Friends have a really good chance of even like making it to the online final four. So I don't think that they'll want to quit at all, because there's a lot of money on the line, a lot of pride on the line. Like, this is one of the bigger online tournaments, so we'll see what the decision that they make are. But the one thing that I can assure is the decision will be made very soon, because we don't want to be, we obviously don't want to be an hour behind. But I think I've said enough about that. So yeah, so it's just waiting on like one or two people to get in, or an admin decision being made. Those are the two criteria that we've got right now. It's time to do. I think I nailed that. Nailed it. Either way, so yeah. Hi, I'm Foxy. Do I know you? I think I know Foxy. I think I know who that is. I think I've seen that person in maybe UCC Twitch chat or something. I don't know. Who do I think is going to win? Thanks for the question, Joels. Thank you so much. I think Imperial's going to win. I think they're going to win probably quite heavily as well. I think that once we actually do get into this game, it is Mirage. So they have struggled a little bit on Mirage recently, but anything can happen. It's a best of one. Rush TV has, or Rua TV, has 5 betties and is rank 28,000 on the leaderboard. There are a lot of people above you on the leaderboard, mate. Ticket, yeah, get a ticket. And use !CME. And then we'll play the caster challenge very shortly. Exotic DE wants to play me? Come on, bro. Come on. So how does the CME work? I'll explain it for the exotic caster. Basically, you type !CME, and then after this matches, well, before the grand final, whenever that is, whether it's in a couple of minutes or in half an hour or so, you can register on ChallengeME.gg, use !CME in the chat. The first ticket's free. Additional tickets 10 betters each. That's our in-chat currency. Challenger will be picked right after this match, before the grand final. And if you beat our caster, it's me. You win an awesome skin, which is a choice of the Stat Track, M301S, Decimator Factory New, or Shadow Daggers, Forest DD Patfield, tested in subscribers. Of course, they have a higher chance of winning. So go subscribe. You can also use some of these Twitch emotes. We've got the production quality, which you could use right now. You could literally whip it out right now. I don't see anybody using it. We have got like a decent number of subscribers, so don't know why nobody's using it. But yeah, go subscribe. Go use the production quality emote. Go troll us. That's fine. Just for reference, the accent for Shemeta is on first E. Don't know what you're talking about. Maybe go. We would love to, Roman, man. We would love to. Like, there's nobody more than me who would love to start the Counter-Strike right now. But it's not going to happen, apparently. Not going to happen. We're going to get into it more shortly. And we've got 850 people waiting for this game to start. So, of course, we want the game to start. Of course, we want to play some Counter-Strike. But... and time, yes, 10 o'clock CST. Safe line up, choose one. I don't know. So, yeah, we're just waiting for a final decision to be made. I've got access to the admin chat, so shall I have a look? Shall I have a look what's going on? Okay, so the server is reconfiguring. They're reconfiguring the server because there were server issues on our server host side. The stand-in is joining now, and the GoTV is incoming. So we should be going like as soon as possible, and we're 6 minutes behind what we predicted for this live. So I'm sure, like, if it drags on much more, an admin decision will just be made, like, just stone cold dead, and. So what's the issue? So the issue is there's an issue with a server, and there's an issue with two players' connection. So two players have problem with their home connection, and there's also some server issue. I don't know about the server issue. I do know about the player connection issue. There is no contest currently running. We do have a contest. We have a giveaway. Why can't I bet squid? You can't bet squid just yet, mate. You have to wait for the game. You have to wait for the next game. I hope there'll be people betting squid. Surely people are going to put money on me. But apparently not going to happen. Where it is match blit. It is coming. It's coming. Promise. Might not be. But I think it's coming. ELC Gaming TV, it'll be a shame if I don't win, but I don't have a lot of tickets. You may get away from me. So Peppery is putting in all of his betters to try and get into this 1v1. I think it's a good idea. It's tons of, look at these skins you can win from it. Oh, look at this. Chip is going for it as well. Come on, then. Easy enough for you guys. STFU define. What's your rank? I am Global Elite. Woo! ELC Gaming TV. Oh, I pressed the keyboard. Okay, that's fine. What is my favourite CSGO team and player? Oh, wow. Who's my favourite player? I don't know. I'm a fan of Snacks. I like Snacks. I think Fallen's my favourite player because he's just so easy to cast. I just think he always as a caster, I think that Fallen is so good strategically, and he like, you can talk about him loads as an in-game leader. He's so good as an AWPer, so you get all the frag reels, you get all the highlight clips. Plus, it's just fun. Just fun from Brazil, right? So, they're loading into the server now. I'm already in the server. And we're just waiting for everybody else to rejoin. We've got a new server. Everybody's reset everything. So, there should be no issues from here on out. And here comes a knife round already. Yep, seems fine. So, let's play this game of Counter-Strike. Stab me, Percy says. Let's see what's being said in the chat. There's a heart in the chat. I hope that's for me. Potato servers. Yeah, someone's home connection. Potato home connection. I'm global. So who has a stand-in? Let's see. Oh, they've got Gux back. Yay. So this is the actual player from their team. So they've got him back. So they've removed the stand-in. And they've got Nico from Heroic as well. So this is, this is going to be interesting. So Nico from Heroic, here we go, I guess. They wanted to get this game starting as soon as possible. So surely we have done. Either way, Imperial setting up with a standard defense. One playing towards. Wow, that was quite a headshot from mid. The Glock really isn't used that distance normally, but still bubble going down to 18 HP in Imperial. Against his higher tier opposition, against Nico, could be a real issue. And Nico's about to sneak up on Bubble as well, finds one. And Spy Leader does trade one back on the A site, but Gux, dome Spy Leader. This is a rush towards A. And Victor, yeah, he has got the backstab. He is in towards ramp. And Dreamer, he is baiting out a couple of shots. And Victor, oh no, he's missing them. He's missing. He hasn't played Counter-Strike in a long time during these delays. But Victor does finally hit one. Knows where the second is as well. Is still missing and whiffing. And Imperial, they're trying to get back onto this bomb site, but they haven't got a kit, so they have to move fast. Walks it, finds one, and Nico's still alive as well. So Dreamer needs to get this bomb defused quickly. But he hasn't got a kit to do it with, so jumps straight off of it. Does find the one headshot. Gets back on that defuse. Woxic does drop. But Dreamer, he's not got enough time to make this work. Imperial 1-0. Down. They're 1-0 down. They lose 1-0. Gux is up 1-0. That's what I meant. That's what I said, boys. Gux and friends. 1-0 up. They've got Nico from Heroic as well. That's quite an upgrade, I would say. Like one of the better players from a tier 1 team jumping in here. I remember being in the grand final. I remember casting the grand final of, I'm not going to even mention the name of the organization, and Nico, but the good Nico, the actual nice Nico, started playing for, it was like Ecstatus, and Oscar from MouseSports started playing as well. Or he wasn't even from MouseSports at the time, and they just like won the grand final outright. It was a bit of a mess because they just like carried. So something similar could happen now with Nico. He's definitely playing against a lower tier of opposition, and Gux is playing, so we've awoken the beast. We've awoken the Gux for one consolidation final. Then if they win, then hopefully they'll be able to play with their full roster in the grand final in just a few moments. Spy Leader finds the open frag. That's the CZ reigning supreme in connector. 27 HP on him, so he's got to back off and possibly reposition, find the head glitch angle so he doesn't get punished with the low HP. But Gux and friends quite literally moving up towards the A site. Spy Leader finding more. He's only on 27 HP, but not afraid to go for these peaks. And another headshot, follow-up from Spy Leader. That's CZ. Absolute beast. Imperial just need to play with this advantage that they've earned themselves. Shemeta CZ's doing so much damage. Dreamer as well chips in, and it's all on to Juan. He's only got 27 HP himself, and Imperial with 4 seconds left needs to just charge onto this bomb site, and they do. Victor finishes him on the bomb plant. 1-1. Imperial right back in this one. Hit straight on back. So, Imperial, this is a big round win for them. They need to get back in the swing of things when they're playing against... And they aren't scared of playing against opposition like this. I think it might even pump them up a little bit more to play their game more seriously, straight up. And looks like it's working so far. Imperial definitely not, maybe not even the underdogs in this, even with the addition of Nico. Percy finds one. Don't know where the hell that was from. That was from Underpass. Just spotting out Dreamer. Normally, you would see the player from short be aware of that Underpass angle, but apparently Dreamer not really counting on it, thinking that a teammate was covering it, perhaps? Gux&Friends, they have got the health deficit, but decent map control. The bomb is nowhere to be found. And Juan, I don't know what he's doing. He's still in T-spawn, so I hope that's not another technical issue. But Imperial, they're holding back now. He's back now. And, Percy spotted him out, but can't land the shots. Needs to hit some follow-ups, but Spy Leader on 26 HP, very low. Needs to hit something here, and he finally does. Percy goes down. That's a big blunder from the Danish star. And there's a nade to just end the round instantly. Imperial 2-1 up now, after losing that pistol as well. So this is a start that they really need, especially losing Mirage earlier today. Losing it again would just be like, we need to reconsider straight away. Being a couple of rounds down as well could definitely prove to be fatal for them. They could definitely find themselves in a horrible position mentally, based off the fact that they lost earlier on Mirage. Now they're down again on Mirage. It could just be deja vu for them. However, a good start might be all they need to really start rolling with something. Bubble, here comes the nade. Is it going to do any damage? Does a smattering of damage onto Percy. He's down to 29, under 13. Juan, he's down to 70 as well, so... Oh, that was big damage from Spy Leader. Does find the one, and this is the Imperial defense that you like to see onto mid. The 5-7 finishing off, doing loads of damage. And Bubble probably going to get rid of that MP9. Knows that this is going to be a buy round from Gux&Friends. With the 5 AK-47s. What is he going to buy armor? Has he got enough for armor? Yes, he's got enough for armor. And he's bought it as well with head armor. So, Imperial, this is the first real test they face so far. Gux&Friends need to do something with these AK-47s, and I think a 5 AK setup will probably favour a more mixed team. Well, this is a mix at this point. This is not their main roster. This is 2 stand-ins. So, or 1 stand-in, I guess, if you count Gux, but this isn't the roster that they played with all day, with Gux out and Nico out. So Imperial, they need to be playing this one very succinctly. Bubble needs to do some damage with the AWP, and Gux missing crucial shots. Dreamer capitalizes, finds him, tags him down to 0, and Imperial gets that smoke out. This doesn't really do a lot for Imperial, but it puts a spanner in the works for Gux&Friends, because they don't know if there's somebody pushing aggressively onto short. They don't even know if he's like far up, extended onto short. You can see them spraying through the smoke, find it quite frantically. And Bubble, lovely angle to catch off Percy. And Juan isn't in a position to capitalize. He's not in a position to find that refrag. Schmeta finds one as well, so Juan needs to go huge up in apps, and it just doesn't happen. Bubble and Schmeta finishes off the round in style. 1, 2, 3 and 4 for Imperial, as they're facing another eco here. It's just Glocks, as Gux&Friends are making 0 investment. This is literally 0 investment. Oh no, Here are the deagles. Nico's so good with the deagle as well. He's obviously not phased Nico level, but he's one of the best in heroic with this hand cannon. So let's see what he can do with it. He's going towards underpass. Well, Gux is out of the server already, but Percy's going towards underpass, sorry, with the deagle. The nade doesn't do the damage that was expected to. Only 6. Nico takes one in the face as well, but we've got a lot of deagles on this Gux&Friends side, so at least if they don't find the round, they could definitely do damage. And the Imperial, 4-1 up, I guess. They can go for something here. Victor overpeaks and gets punished for it. Percy finds a headshot, and this gives Gux&Friends looking onto the B side. They could definitely get a bomb plant here, but Imperial, they're moving the way on. The boost coming up as well. This is unconventional as Dreamer finds one through the corner of the slab. Percy and Bubble. Wow, that was a shot and a half, a flick onto Woxic. Spy Leader with a headshot as well, and Nico being the last man alive. Finds a one, but straight back out. No heroic plays from Nico thus far. That could definitely all change very soon, because this is their second buy round. And this one is going to be a proper one with all the utility, maybe even an AWP. Is Woxic going to buy it? Should. Yeah, he does as well. So he can't afford to go for utility with that AWP and armor, favouring body armor over having a flashbang or a couple of nades. Victor just removes him from the server, walks it before he can even peek into mid, gets absolutely annihilated. Juan comes back with one as well, but he's on 18 HP and has salvaged the AWP for himself, but with Spy Leader peeking into this one, could definitely catch the man out, and it's Gux instead. He was on full HP, so that's not just a done deal, that's a solid man advantage now, and also too, is Juan's barely any health. A bit of trash talk going on if you can't see the chat right now. And that's 2 versus 4 as Percy drops out. So maybe pause. I'm not really sure what the admin decision about this one's going to be, because we are very late on in the day at this point, and we have still got a grand final to play. Nico throws a Molotov down. Here come the flashes. Another flash, 4th there, but Bubble hits the opening shot in Juan. He's on only 18 HP, so straight through the wall. It's a nice headshot from Dreamer to finish off the round. And so 6-1 now, and Gux&Friends, they've gone for a short pause. So I don't know if this is much of a surprise, but if we look at the economy, if we just carry on, Gux&Friends do have plenty of. He's on TeamSpeak, so this should be a fast one. Here we go. Already. Let's go. That's a fast technical issue. Yeah, this is heroic, Nico. Over 1,000 viewers watching this. All take place. This is the lower consolidation final. We've got a caster challenge after our 1v1 cast challenge where you can win skins. Sign up to ChallengeME.gg if you think you've got a chance of winning that raffle. Just go do it. And Nico throws that initial smoke out. That's you see this from the tier 1 opposition, that they know every single smoke in the map. It's just like they spend years and years practicing, and Mirage, a very old map as well, should be able to find something. Percy salvages control of lower mid and straight into connector as well. These smokes are designed to cut off the vision of Imperials, and Gux can get nice and close with the AK-47s to do the damage. Woxic has spotted one out, but Dreamer trying to back off short, needs to go back to the B site now. Finally finds an opening to be able to save his life and make his way back out. Trades and trades back and forth. Percy hits a stunning between the eyes doming on Spy Leader, and another one straight into the next CT player. And Victor, is he just going to spray through this smoke? I'm not sure how he's going to deal with this one. Woxic sprays and strays, but it's only Dreamer left with the AK-47. Not anything. Well, he could do nothing apart from save this. Needs to save it as well, because that'll give his team a decent buy-in in the next round. But in fact, no, I misread the situation. It's 6-1, and they've got so much money after being really decisive in the first couple of rounds. So his aim here is to do as much damage to the Gux side as possible. Even if he loses his weapon, it's actually worth it. Percy, oh, does actually get spotted out. So Dreamer might be able to eliminate this AWP here. This is huge. That's a really big deal for both of these teams. He's able to grab the AWP for himself and eliminate it from the Gux&Friends side. So they can't afford an AWP at all. Nobody's got enough money to buy this scope rifle. So that's one less trick up their sleeve that they can use in this 9th round. And coming on, it's just such a big hindrance to their economy. That's a $6,000 swing off the back of one after the round kill. And that's just because Spy Leader got the information, Dreamer got the information, found the backstab, finished him off. Percy does hit the headshot before Dreamer can connect. The last 24 HP's worth of damage. Gux&Friends are next. Need to make their way up connector. Here come the smokes, and the Imperial 6-2 right now. If they win this, especially after that AWP going down, the extra investment needed, this is pretty big. They've spotted out the AWP and Bubble. He's not actually backing off. There's the one. He might even go for the repeat here. Knows that there's a threat towards Palace, so he's stuck in a really difficult position right now, but he will have cover from Spy Leader. Needs to hit this headshot. He does in the second follow-up kill. Bugged the Spy Leader. Gux trades it out, but finds himself in a 1 versus 1. Flashes into CT, but he could get caught from behind here. Bubble's got an AWP, and he could peek out on this play and walks right into the scope. Bubble takes it. Imperial in a imperious position. They're likely going to be 8-2 up, 9-2 maybe, after this smattering of rounds. This might be a double eco for Gux&Friends. So no, it's not going to be a double eco, it'll just be the single. I think that was a bit naive of me to say that, but if they want an AWP, obviously, they have to go for the eco here. They just have to do it. Pistol investment, but nothing else. Gux&Friends, yeah, they've done decent damage with the pistols in the last couple of rounds, but as of now, they've got a couple of opportunities to make something happen. Woxic taking a little bit of damage from that Molotov, and Spy Leader, oh, he spotted one out, spots the knee, shoots it as well as he takes a second. These are unarmored opponents, so it's a slaughter in mid. Spy Leader runs out of bullets at the wrong time. Nico finds him, but it's one rifle dropped. It's $5,000 swing, and not good enough for Gux&Friends. They want 2 kills to make that one an even battle, a successful battle. However, Imperial 8-2 up right now. We said that it would be 8-2 after that initial win, and Spy Leader taking some pop shots through the smoke, taking more damage than he deals. You see Imperial, this is where they're strong, where they've got the utility, they've got these Molotovs. Enough utility to keep Gux&Friends out of sight for the first 45 seconds perhaps. They have used they've used a heavy amount of this utility in the first 30 seconds of the round, or first 25 seconds of the round, so not cost effective with the nades. Dreamer, that's a nice headshot. He's on point. They're finally coming alive here. In a second, looking for more, finds the triple. Beautiful from Dreamer. How is Gux&Friends gonna deal with this? I don't think that they can. They're going to be 9-2, possibly 10-2 down. This is an awful position for their T side, and this is what we were saying. When Imperial really show up, and they are playing awesome Counter-Strike right now. Dreamer's 15-4, and you see that pinpoint from Victor. Both headshots in a matter of a couple of seconds, and he's only on 5 kills right now, but he was a superstar player earlier on Overpass. He was like 24-6 or something nuts at the end of that round, at the end of that game. So every member of Imperial today have stepped up at one point or another, and this is when they're the most dangerous. And this Gux side, they've got pistols again. This is likely going to be double digits for the Imperials. Double spots one out, puts across a warning AWP shot. Doesn't connect with any damage. Deciding where he's going to throw that nade, but Gux is going to return with a nice 1D, a meaty one at that. Spy Leader catches it in the face. And that's Imperial with a one-man disadvantage. They need to be able to work from behind, and recently they have been. They've been really good with this. And Juan going for an unconventional position. Bubble, he's not actually spotting for this. He's just spotting for the cross on short and the boost. That's why he's going from side to side to side. And he's in the position to directly counter this boost. Bubble looking for a shot, but I don't think he's going to really find one unless Gux. Is he going to move into his crosshair shortly? I think the Gux will probably jump straight past his AWP zoom. This Bubble, he's not made any noise with the AWP recently, but whiffs an important shot. This could give Gux gives Gux a free kill in the end. So Bubble does connect with the follow-ups. Yeah, it's relatively clean in the end with Gux&Friends doing 2 kills worth of damage, but damage isn't actually worth anything anymore. Imperial have enough money to buy into the final 3 rounds of this half. Even if they lost that round, they would have probably been able to buy until round 15, in which case it would be an okay shot at getting a buy through anyway, with the round loss bonus and kill bonus and just everything. I feel like Gux&Friends is going to have a very difficult time putting north of 4 rounds on the board, and even with Nico, how's he been doing? He's 5-11, so maybe this is down to Heroic is quite a structured team. He's used to getting kills within that structure. When he's playing in a mix, maybe not as good. Gux&Friends have taken really good map control. They've got that connector smoke, which could bait Imperial into a position to focus on connector, whereas if Gux doesn't decide to play there, then this definitely could catch Imperial off guard, but they seem to be going for a very standard defense. Shmeta is peeking to a Dreamer. They do have this bait where Shmeta will push one out, and here come the nades onto A. This is just a standard set execute, a 1:15 style execute, but at 45 seconds. Here comes Dreamer. Are they really going to check him? They do, but only soft. He finds a shot regardless. Nico does good damage on the entry. And Watson going to walk into this M4. Double spray down. Big work from Spy Leader. Needs some more as Gux&Friends only 25 seconds to get onto this when the Spy Leader has all the information. Percy, wow, shoots the information right in the head. But with 2 players playing CT spawn, Victor spotted. Do they know where Bubble is? It looks like Nico knows where it's coming from, and Nico spots him out. 5 seconds left, needs to get this bomb down soon. They're going for the kill, and Percy finds it. The 1-2 combination from Nico and Percy, just too strong for an Imperial to handle. Oh, Boxek. That's a nice AWP shot to start that one off, but yeah, this is looking kind of sketchy for Imperial. Let's have a look at their money. They've got enough money to buy into the next round, so even if they lose this one, they've got a very good shot of getting over the 10 rounds that you don't even need 10 rounds on the CT side Mirage. If their T side was anything to go by earlier, where they took 8 rounds against against the Russian side and still lost, then it's like Imperial are set to possibly get into the final easily. 10-3 is still just a dominating scoreline. Even if we play to the underdogs here, Gux&Friends are so far behind. And Imperial, they've kind of ditched this A site, so as the T side move their way in, it's going to be off the back of this AWP from Bubble. And, oh, does spot one. That's a very shallow angle to be peeking. JW loves this angle, plays it all the time on Mirage. Don't know how effective Fnatic really are on Mirage anymore. So it moves his way in, and here comes the AWPing. Wants to reassume that angle as he fell down from it before, but Imperial, I talked about their weak A-site defense earlier. They've got a very strong one as of now. Spy leader, there's the two. Victor's chipping in as well. Just Nico left, but it's got to be a 1v3 for him. Jumps up on top of the box, takes a leg for it. And he's got 10 seconds left. Both of these players are low, so this is doable for Nico. This will be a legendary 1v3, though. They're both wrapping in around on this site. Needs to do the damage. He's got an AK-47, but here come the Molotovs. Here come the nades. Baits him out of position. Finds the shot as well. Bubble on fire. He's on fire. Finds the final frag. 11-3 is our scoreline. Yeah, so not much interesting stuff going on in the chat. So I was going to go to the chat and read some stuff, but nobody's actually said anything that entertaining, so can't really read much, mate. Let's see. 11-3 in Gux&Friends. Obviously, with only taking one round, they're being reset again. This buy is pretty abysmal. They've got one Molotov across their whole team, so they can't go for a set execute. Only 3 smoke grenades left. Now 2 as Gux use it towards mid. And Bubble doesn't care about your smoke. Gonna shoot through it anyway and land a shot onto Percy. There's the man down. Imperial with big plays. And Victor. Wow. How many shots you missed right there? 30, mate. Dreamer gets the 1, but traded straight back out. And Imperial definitely could concede a 4th round here, but Bubble is holding this angle down. The bomb doesn't need to cross here. The bomb's already on site, but this is a funny boost. Not one that we often see. Spy leader takes the initial headshot, the initial engagement, a second as well. Looking for 3, almost gets it. The damage is done, but Gux drops anyway. 12-3. Gux&Friends. Bow chicka wow wow. 20-10. And that could have been a lot more. 7 assists. Spy leader putting the team on his back. Putting the CT side on his back, more specifically. And it's not like everybody's relying on him showing up. 19-7 on Dreamer. That's a better scoreline, I'd say. And then 16-4 from Bubble. Maybe that's even better. Like barely even dying in the AWPer. If the AWPer dies 4 times and a half, that is a sure way to guarantee yourselves 10 to 14 rounds. Imperial. A pistol round away from our grand final. But Gux&Friends, yeah, they want to stop that from happening. They've got the CT side of Mirage ahead of them, and they've got to pick up a 12-13 round half if they want to make it to overtime or win this. Otherwise, it's going to be another whitewash for the Imperial. We didn't quite see it before, but we're certainly seeing it now. Them coming alive, and this is certainly the best Counter-Strike they've played all day. They are absolutely demolishing this Gux&Friends side. They've played just superb CS. They've been on point. 3 of their members just so on point. And even Victor, like the shots that he's hit have been lightning fast headshots, and here comes the push. It's Imperial straight onto the B site. 4 players here. Percy does take the first. Nico trying to stay alive. Needs a rotation in thick and fast. Does hit a second one. Woxic chips in, but there comes an nade. Big damage there. Shmeta, is he actually going to pick this headshot up? No, he's not got armor, and Guts tags him down. Here comes the bubble USP. There's the first headshot, but with 15 seconds left, what can he really be expected to do? Needs to get this bomb down now, but as soon as it comes through, they are going to peek him. Double peek. Guts finds it. Headshot. 12-4. Gux&Friends. They've got the M4s, a couple of UMPs as well. I like this more than going for MP9s. It's an unnecessary risk. Yeah, it does get you more money if you kill more people with it. Obviously, more kill bonus, 900 instead of the 300 that a Tech 9 will get you, that a that M4 will get you, sorry. An Imperial with the Tech 9 rush would counter the MP9s if Gux&Friends did decide to go for that BM play. I feel like if one player from Imperial does get a kill at this point and Gux&Friends win the round regardless, then maybe whipping out an MP9 for the third round could definitely work out. But against a team like Imperials, who love to buy up after buy after buy, it's definitely an advantage to have this better weaponry, not take anything for granted. Imperial surprising Gux&Friends straight onto this B site, and Percy has to stay alive, but he doesn't. He drops, does find one parting shot in return, but Imperial, they've got the perfect afterplant situation here. The bomb isn't quite down yet, but with the aid of this flash, Woxic does take one more, but it's not the bomb planter in. Bubble does hit one more. Oh, that's a beautiful headshot from Spy Leader. Finds some damage, but Woxic, 23 HP. Can he really get back onto this site? Finds the one, needs the second, and does do it! Nuts from Woxic, keeps Gux alive. Finally, some good counter-strike from Gux&Friends. 3 kills, 2 on the clutch, 1 HP left. This is what we want to see from Gux&Friends. Not the crappy 3 rounds in their T-half. It's a UK bag. Dinmore. Type exclamation mark CME if you want to face me, mate. You call me a UK bag. Imperial. Now, they've gone for the force buy again. They do this all the time to keep the economy honest, especially when they do all the damage. And here come the pushes. They've got an M4, a Galil as well, bought up. Shmeta doing the damage. It's 4v4 and this bomb is about to go down. Just has. As Shmeta drops, there's the M4 down. Gux&Friends should be able to make their way back onto this bomb site. Victor, is he going to be able to do the damage? Imperial need to chip some shots through. But Gux&Friends, they're making their way back onto this bomb site. And it's Gux to lead the charge. Come on, Bubble, what can you do with this Galil? He ends the game right now, practically, if he finds something. But no, he's dropped. Dreamer's the last man alive. Here comes the defuse, and he can't even go for it. Saving the Deagle is the best case scenario. 12-6 is Gux. Nevertheless, that bomb plant did come in, but still, a solid round for them. Caster, where are you from? I'm from Gloucestershire in England, but I'm living in Hamburg, just outside Hamburg in Germany, to work for ELC. Been doing that for a couple of weeks now. Surely going to be a lot longer. Gux&Friends, 6 rounds, and they're finally starting to post somewhat of a scoreline. Imperial just need a couple more to close this one out. And Gux, there was no trade there. That was horrible. One peeks through, but Woxic, that's 2 beautiful headshots. Finds it, transfer, the spray down comes through. Now, Imperial needs to get towards this bomb. It's Spiley, the last man alive, but coming through... Oh, he's making noise. I think he actually probably got heard there, and he definitely got heard. A lame footstep, a false footstep there. Could definitely have been a fake, but... Oh, there's a shot as well. I don't know if that was a mistake. He kind of jotted his mouse around a bit. But Woxic, they're going for this 1-2. As soon as Woxic, Nico knows it, Woxic goes for the peek, and that's a nice mix setup. And Gux, well, Nico going to find it anyway. That headshot was pretty quick. But Imperial, they haven't found a round in a little while now, so... The Imperial economy is actually starting to suffer quite profoundly. They've back onto pistols. They love these pistols. They've done good damage with it. Struck to this A site more notably. Gux&Friends, they're about to go for this initial push. Schmetter, very low, but is this bomb actually going to go down? It is, and Dreamer finds some advantage as well. Gux&Friends in a horrible position. Need to get back onto this bomb site with one man down. They are against only pistols, and a couple of these Imperial members are very low, so definitely doable. But a couple of lame shots with the Tech 9s could definitely seal the deal here. Here come the smokes though. This will cut off loads of visual for Imperial. They've got to push it through, and the diffuser already coming in. 3, 2, finally finds it. Guts drops, but Gux&Friends do find the kills that they need. There's the one, doesn't spot the second. It was diffused in the smoke. Gux&Friends, there's the 8th round, closing the gap to within 4. And we might see a close consolidation final. Here's the AWP on Bubble as well, so 4 AK-47s, an AWP on him, and Gux, they've got a full buy as well. Obviously, they've got a full buy. They've been fragging every single round. They've not got much economy. So Imperial, by going for all of these force buys and doing damage in almost every single round, have forced it. So Gux have almost no money. They force an eco as soon as Gux starts to falter. And Imperial, after losing so many rounds in a row, they can afford the AK-47s. Bubble's even got an AWP. All armor. Great utility. So Imperial, they're so good at sneaking together these great buys. This is what makes them so effective against Tier 2 opposition, Tier 3 opposition. Being able to grind down your opponents. So good in CS. Dreamer, not doing any damage through that smoke, but trying to pop a couple of pop shots through anyway. Schmetter does find Percy. Gux&Friends, how are they going to deal with being a man down? They've had opening frags gifted to them, left, right and centre, the last 4 or 5 rounds. However, Imperial, they're now in the driver's seat. They can decide which of these sites to fall back onto. And looks like it's likely going to be the A site once again with connect control with Victor up towards Alice and Woxic. He's going to close up the gap. It's 4-4 now as he's looking for more, and he might even just take a shot through this. And wow, Gux peeks through just in the nick of time. Schmetter was probably milliseconds away from getting that bomb down. Woxic peeks it through as well. 9 seconds. Imperial get onto this site. No, they have to save. They're so far away. Bubble and Dreamer got to fall back, and 12-9 as Gux, they're closing the gap surely but steadily. And the Imperial weak CT side earlier, that might not be the only gap in their Mirage, as their T side is really faltering now. They've gone for another buy up, the AWP again. They seem to just be able to afford every single round seemingly. But this has been 6 in a row for Gux&Friends. And to add insult to injury, Gux&Friends survived with so many players alive in that previous round. That means that the what Imperial's game plan was trying to gain that economy. It hasn't worked out. This puts Gux&Friends in a really firm position to maybe even take this map, maybe get into our grand final. And definitely not the grand final that we were expecting. Spy leader sneaking up. There's the flash, the 1-2 combo. Jean peeks straight through in almost a second as well. Bubble and Victor do trade it back. Dreamer as well. How are Imperial doing this? Opening up the A site, and Victor straight through, baits out the peak, finds one. And Nicky? Hello. Cuckoo. Nico. 1 on 3. He's going to try and sneak up behind these players, but no. He's actually going to try and back off. He seems a little bit indecisive, doesn't know what he's doing right now. Maybe just going for passive exits, not playing too aggressively to absolutely give away his weapon, but at the same time he's trying to punish one of these Imperial members by just getting greedy or falling back too effectively. I don't think Victor even needs to fall back here, but he does find the shot. He's looking at exactly the right place. 5 HP left, 5s, and Imperial. That's the round that they really needed to stay in this game. Otherwise, Gux&Friends would have been so far ahead. Oh, Juan, that's a big opening kill. Shimeta, tags one in the face, and they know that he's there. That's so unlucky. Juan with the double, and Bubble, he's got to trade this back. Spots the tip of his head, but can't hit the shot. As Imperial, they need to make their way into this A site now, and pretty quickly before Gux&Friends throw down the smokes, but it's already too late. They've got to back off, and Juan with a triple kill now. Imperial just being crushed. And Pussy with a 1D, you kidding me? This Imperial push has been absolutely annihilated, and they're going to have no money left. Barely any. 1,400 on every single one of their players, because there's no way Bubble's sneaking a bomb plant in, and he's likely going to go down. No. Nice shot into Percy. Is he going to be able to stay alive, though? He's got a minute left, and Christ, this is a long minute if you want to keep an AWP on Mirage. It's so predictable where you... Well, the exit positions, the positions where you can actually save a weapon, it's either T-spawn or in apps. Pretty predictable. There aren't many places where you can actually save an AWP on Mirage. So I'm pretty sure these Gux&Friends players will be on the hunt for Bubble. He trades out to an AK-47. They do want this economical damage. It's part of Imperial's game plan to do all the damage that they can to the Gux side. Even if they're not winning rounds, Imperial always take 4 or 5 kills, 3 kills at minimum. But this round and the previous one, they haven't been doing this. And this puts Gux&Friends into a better position than they were in before. They've broken the Imperial economy and they've solidified theirs. 6 rounds. And this is just holding serve now. They've just got to hold their own. They've got the advantage. Every single round, Imperial have been trying to chip away at them, but Gux&Friends, they need to be just keeping their cool now. Gux, yeah, there's the headshot. Gets traded back out by Victor, who was fast out of Palace. And Juan finds one as well, so keeping the advantage in Gux' favour. The CT side loving these afterplant positions where they've got a man up. And they're keeping so much utility back. They're keeping the 3 Molotovs back to just bait Imperial out. It's always been the A site, so there aren't loads of afterplant, like retake situations that you can play on T side. So you get smoked off, and you see Dreamer's been smoked off. This should be doable by Gux. Bubble finds one, but he's being mollied out. Juan knows exactly where this is coming from. You see the pre-fire comes through. Victor being the last man alive. He's got an afterplant. Chipping away at the first, but doesn't find it. Victor, what are you doing? That might be the mistake that costs Imperial a spot at LAN, a spot in the Grand Final, a spot in Legend Series Season 3. Imperial, you can't be doing this. Oh, what was that? Just body shots, man. You only needed 4 shots in the body with an AK-47. And you solidify that round. But instead, Woxic able to make the peak. Victor just taking too long on that bomb plant. And in credit to Gux as well, he just didn't deactivate that defuse. Held on, balls of steel to not turn around and try to go for that peak as well. Woxic straight on that angle and one. That's Gux with the man advantage once again. A man up. A man to the good in Imperial. Their game plan has been totally faltering. In the past 2 rounds, it's been 4 and 4 players alive. And they're probably going to get ground to a halt once again. Is Nico the only player to go down so far? These Molotovs absolutely crushing Imperial. It's a 3 versus 2, but Schmeta needs this and he takes it as well. Seizes it from the Gux side. This bomb's about to go down and Woxic hot on the heels of this bomb plan to Schmeta. Straight out of their pass, but Woxic, that's a quick shot. Finds one, misses the follow-up. And the next! Dreamer. Oh, there's a Molotov. Gux. Oh, what a shot from Dreamer! That's so clutch! 1 bullet finds it. Oh, Imperial. That is nuts. And that's a tactical pause from Imperial. They know they need this round, but Dreamer, what are you made of? If we could see a replay, if we've got a replay of that'd be absolutely amazing. But this is some crazy stuff. We don't have that replay, but that was some crazy stuff. Nuts from Dreamer. 1 bullet to put Imperial in contention. They'd have been out of this tournament if he didn't hit that 1 bullet. He had half a second to hit it as well. It's so fast. Oh, Gux. He's got it gutted. He throws down the Molotov. He's got absolutely everything going for him. He needs to hit 1 bullet into the chest, but instead it's Dreamer. Unbelievable. That is so nuts. Wow, let's see some more Counter-Strike. This is Imperial Tactical Pause. The final. Well, the final one. Oh, let's see the replay. Sasha's got it. Our amazing technical directors found the replay. So let's have a look at it right now during this pause. Look at this. This is so quick. Look how fast he is. This headshot. Dreamer's nutty. Gux. Oh, you got to be kicking yourself at that. I could watch that all day. Oh, so... there's no better describing word for that. It's just Dreamer coming in absolutely clutch in the final moments of the series. And that might solidify themselves a grand final place. I got a very squeaky chair, by the way. Gux&Friends. They've got to make 5 in a row, or at least 5 out of the next 6. 4 out of the next 6, sorry. 4. Christ. Where are my numbers? They need to make 5 in a row, or 4 out of the next 5. 4 or 5 of the next 5 to really take this to overtime. And they've gone for a force. It's a CZ, a P250. And this is normally how Imperial win these matches, by grinding your economy down and then just playing solid Counter-Strike. Gux have got to do something special because they haven't got an AWP either, so that takes away any chance of them going for like solid picks, and that's what you need on Mirage. You need to take the initial opening pick if you're on the CT side. And something that Gux&Friends have been doing so well is they've been giving away the A site, and they've been retaking it later with the utility. They've been retaking it with a Molotov, a couple of nades, the flashes and smokes as well. The smokes as well. They've been cutting off so many angles. And Imperial have just been locked out of those bomb sites, especially the A site. So many times they've thrown a smoke towards ramp, a smoke towards Palace, and that's cut Imperial right out of these retakes. Made it impossible for them to win these rounds. And Victor, he snuck his way onto short. He's made taken so much map control, and he's got his back to this vent as well, so nobody can see him from connector. He can take this shot as soon as Percy peeks, spots it, doesn't hit the shot, needed a headshot there, and Percy definitely has an opportunity to take this off Victor, but no. Victor comes in clutch and nails it. Woxic on no HP. Shemeter ensures. He's the insurance policy right there. Nico, the final player, are heroic. Can he be heroic right now, though? No. That's it. No he can't. Imperial, match point. It's been a hard-fought map for them, a very heartfelt mirage, but 15-11. Yeah, that's the scoreline. Remember, !CME. This is your last chance to get involved. You can win some free skins by winning our 1v1 caster battle. And why don't you go sign up on ChallengeME.gg while you're at it. These Gux&Friends, this might be their final round of the tournament. Oh, they've played so well. It's so sad to see them drop out. But Imperial, they're so good at playing against this disadvantageous pistol play. Oh, they're so good at it. And you see, they're taking this one very, very slowly. They're not getting too aggressive, not going to get ground to a halt by these pistols. Instead, just playing it perfectly, just playing it quietly. And they want to make their way into this bomb site. Nico, he had to hit that headshot if he wanted to give Gux&Friends a chance. He takes a little bit of damage, but he's still got the deagle. Still got a dream alive to maybe take this to overtime. Otherwise, Imperial, they're going to be going to our grand finals. Nico takes one. He's still got the deagle on the site. No longer. Shemeter takes him down. And this is a 2v4 for the match. Shemeter drops. Very low HP on Imperial. They're going to win it. 16-11. Let's go. Grand final time, baby. And this is the caster challenge. So, look at my face. It's right there. Somebody is going to be playing me in Counter-Strike very, very shortly. We're going to take a very short commercial break. Oh, but this is how to participate before we do that. !CME in the chat. This is your very last opportunity to participate. If you win the raffle, you get to play a 1v1 on stream in about 5 minutes against me. If you win, StatTrack M4A1S, Decimator Factory New, and Shadow Daggers, Forest DD Pat Field Tested. One of them will be your prize. Either way. We are going to have this CME challenge very shortly. So the player picked will have 30 seconds to answer in the chat. Otherwise, we're going to pick a new one. So we're going to take a 5-minute break. So keep your eyes in the chat. Watch the chat. Get your final your final votes in right now. !CME, because we are determining who's going to be playing that 1v1 live on stream right now. Don't go anywhere. See you in 5 minutes for the caster challenge. Hello, everybody. Oh, this is the thing that I've been waiting for. This is the part of the show that I've been waiting for. Yesterday, I lost because they did put me against a professional player. Today, let's hope that they put me against somebody who's just an actual fan. So we're trying to get into this. We're trying to get into the CME challenge now. Right, I've given. Oh, it's Rua. I've seen him in the chat today. I'm going to challenge him. Oh, I'm not logged in. So let me log in. Okay, and I don't know if I'm going to be on mic. I strongly suggest to not put me on mic. I think I'm going to take my headset off when I play. I don't know yet. I don't know. Right, let's play some Counter-Strike. We're going to launch this 1v1 now. You see what I see on my screen, and if he beats me, he gets a skin. He gets either the StatTrack M4A1S Decimator Factory New or the Shadow Daggers Boreal Forest DD Pat, I think. And they're field tested. So, right, let's go. Right, I'm signed in. Let's add you to friends. Let's challenge me as well. So, Rua, you better be ready because I'm coming for you. I'm going to kick your ass. Let's go. Let's go. Direct challenge. We can see everything on my screen now. Everything on my screen's fine. If you want. Sasha. Okay, awesome. So we're gonna go live on here when the match has started. He is gold 3 on this site. He's won 61%. I've won 17% of 6. So on this site. So we'll have to see. I'm waiting for a response from this guy. You need to accept, Rua. You need to accept. Phil, get Rua to accept. Oh no, he's accepted. Great. Perfect. Right. And it's AWP Arena. So we're going to be playing 1v1 AWP. So we'll be getting straight into this one. I am left-handed, so I play left-handed as well. So apologies for that. Well, no apologies for that. I'm making apologies for nothing, mate. Let's play some CSGO. Okay. I am looking forward to this. I'm going to kick this kid's ass. So I'll see you in about 5 minutes after I've won this 1v1. See you in 5 minutes, boys.
Let's go earn our pay.
What's up?
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Terrorists win. We are good to go. Terrorists win.
Haha.
Let's go, let's go!
Let's play some CSGO. Okay.
Terrorists win. Lock and load.
I'll see you in about 5 minutes. See you in 5 minutes, boys.
cannot hear you, by the way. I cannot hear you. I can't hear you, man. What's up?
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Terrorists win.
Let's go.
Now is the time. Terrorists win. We are good to go. Terrorists win. We must win. Terrorists win. Terrorists win.
No. Camper.
Let's play some CSGO. Okay.
Terrorists win. Lock and load.
I'll see you in about 5 minutes.
Terrorists win.
Yes.
Move it, move it.
Ooh.
Terrorists win. Get ready. This is a free fire zone. Let's go earn our pay. Terrorists win. Terrorists win. Terrorists win. Terrorists win.
I cannot hear you, by the way. I cannot hear you. I can't hear you, man. What's up?
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Terrorists win.
Let's go.
Now is the time. Terrorists win. Let's go. Terrorists win. We are good to go. Terrorists win.
Just want skins, bro. I'm not good it up.
Terrorists win.
No. Camper. Yes.
Terrorists win. We will make them regret this day.
Ooh.
Get ready. Terrorists win.
Yahi.
Terrorists win.
My mic's on. Let me see if I'm active. Yeah, I am. Wow. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? That was fun. Either way, I almost made the comeback in the end. But I did get a little bit trounced at the start. That was difficult. But
Cannot hear you.
let me put this professional broadcast, production quality. Either way, that was that sucked. Either way, we will be broadcasting Comanche versus Imperial in just a few minutes. I think that we go to a break quickly before we set up this best of three. So I think that we go to a couple of minute break, and then we'll be right back with Comanche versus Imperial. See you in just a few. Alright, okay, we're going to a break in 1 minute. So we'll just set up this match for you in the meantime. Comanche, the Russian team, beat Imperials earlier. So this is a rematch of the very first match that we had today. Like 8 hours ago, so long ago. In the meantime, we've had Fraternitas, Gux&Friends, both eliminated, both at the hands of Imperial. Now, Imperial trying to make the hat trick, the clean, well, not the clean sweep, but the hat trick, eliminating all three teams themselves. We'll see you in a couple of minutes for our grand final. Don't go anywhere. Maybe not. Maybe not.